All right, I'm gonna get started. First, as always, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to say Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, who we endure all things for. Shalom to all the Akim, Wa'akwathium, who believe on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Until the bitter end, I say once again, Shalom. Like the title says, no rest in Babylon the Great. And earlier today, as I was going about just taking care of a few things here and there on Sunday, and just to be clear, this shouldn't be too long. I'm just going in the spirit. I visited my mom earlier today, and we had a conversation about everything here in this godforsaken kingdom. She already has a strong understanding as when it comes to how much things have changed over the course of decades. Just how much America has changed in her lifetime. And she's seen so much happen. She's seen how much change has happened socially, economically, morally. America, as we know it, has become a different place for a lot of people, especially those who actually have been here for a long time. Shalom to Angel Padilla, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Brakata Akia. My mom, she has had a long time being here. And we were just talking on how this country just continues to get worse over the years. And I was thinking during her time and how much she has grown here. She was not born here. She was born in Dominican Republic. And then coming here, having kids, having me, and seeing how much America has changed over the course of years, she noticed that there has been a steep decline during her lifetime here. And she brought it to my attention just how much the food has changed, like, horribly. There's something strange with how the food tastes, whether it's meats, fruits, vegetables. There's no sense of respect at all. It's like at an all-time low. The children that are being born here have little to no empathy or sympathy for other people. There's just something off about the United States right now. And just about everybody is able to see it. It's not just me. It's not just within the circumcision. Just about everybody can see it. If you have your head on a swivel, you can see what's going on throughout the four corners of the earth. And not just food, but also the way people conduct themselves. Again, like, they lack respect. They have no interest in actually getting to know you as a person nowadays. People just want a quick fix, things of that nature. And just like what happened in the times of Noah, it's the same exact thing that's going on here in Babylon the Great. Shalom to the Wad Judah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Barakatah Akia. What happened then is what's happening now, but it's way more magnified because we have to consider that there are way more spirits on this earth compared to when Noah, when all these great events happened, and then the Lord brought great judgment upon the earth and all the inhabitants thereof. Let me start in Genesis 6, and this shouldn't be too long. I just wanted to speak upon it. Genesis 6 and 5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it's just like nowadays today. Most people don't want to follow after the ways of righteousness. They hate when they see us in the highways and hedges, the servants of the Lord. Because once they see us, they know that comes with upholding a certain standard. They know that comes with following a certain set of protocols, values, morals, and then sticking to them. This world is just all about, you can put on a facade, you can put on an act, You can say something and not follow through with it. That's the world which the wicked have control over. And their greatest empire is right here in the United States, which is Babylon the Great. This is the foulest, worst society that's ever existed. And people have become way too comfortable, just like in the days of Noah. Just wickedness is everywhere. There's no sense of dignity, respect, no order. Just do whatever your heart desires here in America. Verse 6, and it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Even the Lord felt some type of way against the people that he had created during that time. They literally were going against everything that was unrighteous. They wanted to follow after those ways. Shalom to Ashrakal, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Brakatah Malak. They wanted to follow the ways of just things that are unrighteous. And we understood that Noah was following after things that were righteous in the sight of the Lord. Everybody else was just following their hearts, which was to do evil and to follow after ungodly lusts in their time. And in here in Babylon the Great, the same exact way, but worse. Verse 7, and Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. And just like Noah, we want to be the same exact way. Have the grace that was given to him so that we don't feel the wrath that's going to fall upon everybody on this earth via fire. Not by water, but by a flesh-consuming, terrible fire that the people in this world are going to experience very soon. Because there's just too much going on when it pertains to unrighteousness. Is being upheld in this wicked world, especially in Babylon the Great. Because this society is just backwards, and there's no way we can get rest here. It's impossible. Everything is defiled when it comes to the food you eat, the water you drink, the people you interact with. They're bugged out. They have a false god that they follow after. It's bad. And I came into this truth 3 years ago. It's only gotten worse here. Crazy. Matthew 24:37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So the same way that it was during the times of Noah, when everybody was just partying, having a good old merry time. Yeah, exactly. Having a good old merry time. Not considering the ways of the Lord, just gadding abroad, blaspheming the name of the Lord, mocking and scoffing at the servants, especially Noah. He was prophesying for 120 years, putting in that labor for the Lord. He wasn't joking around. He was actually being very serious and very diligent. And at the end of all of that, Noah got the last say in everything because he had the Lord on his side. And again, he was by himself prophesying. It takes a rock solid sense of faith to do what Noah did. And he had all these people going to and fro, probably talking mad nonsense about him. And look what happens to them. They got put to death by the waters. Vindication, that's what it is. And that's exactly what's going to come for the servants and the prophets of the Lord. Nobody else is going to have that. And we know that for a fact. Verse 38, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So their heart was just focused on fulfilling the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, following after their gods and their rituals and their testimonies and whatever their gods wanted them to do. That's heavy. 120 years teaching from Noah. Yeah, 120 years. That's some rock solid sense of faith. Noah was vindicated for 120 years it took until the flood came. How much more during these times? Now, I'm definitely not saying at all that, oh, we're going to wait for the nuclear missiles to come within the next 100, 150 years from now. Hell no. It's closer than ever. Those nuclear ICBM missiles are ready to be launched. And I can go into it, but I want to go into there's just no rest here in America. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. It's the same exact way. Everybody's just living it up, living their quote unquote great life, thinking that they're trying to get their next hit, having a good old merry time, getting super drunk, getting married, having children. Oh, and by the way, my mom even said, don't have children. There's no point of it. There's literally no point in having children right now. And I was watching a video just the other day. It was on Instagram. It was with a bunch of teachers going live talking about the amount of students that are graduating from high school, don't know how to read, don't know how to write. They're just simply zombies. This is the generation that we're currently in. And these are the kids that are supposed to be the future engineers, the future, I don't know, doctors, the future whatever, therapists, civilized people of the world. And a lot of them are Jakes too. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But this is not our rest. That's me saying all this is because this is not the end all be all for Jake. This is not the end all be all for Israel. America is not a safe haven. To seek love in a society that brought you from one continent to another, to serve chattel slavery, they took your heritage, your customs, your traditions away from you as an Israelite. But you want to seek safety in a society that hates you, right? That makes no sense. If anything, you're crazy if you're thinking like that. And now people want to seek love, fake love at that, from people that hate them. Psalms 106 says the people that oppressed you hate you. And they ruled over you. But you know, Israel, Jake just wants to listen to highly sought after motivational speaking. Things that sound good to the ears. They don't want to listen to harsh truths. Something that's going to mold them and change them completely. Because we have to change our minds. Let me get this. 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And evil men are in control of America. Again, they're showing off the different ways that they're poisoning the foods. They're poisoning the waters that you drink. They televise things that are not good to be watching for your children. Your children are being programmed by what they watch to see all this trans stuff, all this LGBTQ+, they, them, God loves everybody, candy cakes and lollipops, bullshit. But we're crazy when we call it out because we got a problem with it. Because it's not the ways of righteousness. It's not the ways of the Heavenly Father and Hamashiach Yahawashi. Again, evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And it's only getting worse every single day. That's what's not being understood by our people. You know, you have a few knucklehead Jakes that have some sense, not the whole sense. They're not in the truth. They're not in the circumcision. But they can see that America is falling. It's rotten. It's ready to be completely extracted from the ground. It's ready for the harvest. It's disgusting. The people are disgusting that are here. It's just a bunch of nobodies that think they're somebodies, and they have to voice their vain opinions like it means anything. Like we have to listen to them. We don't have to listen to you Jakes and you other heathens about anything. All we have to do is focus on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and everything else is going to perfectly fall into place. That's the spirit too, Akia. You mentioned that. There was a Jake teacher broke down and crying that his students was unable to read and write. Yeah. We're probably talking about the same one too. He actually cried because he saw that his students that he brought up, you know, educating them, teaching them how to write or read or whatever subject matter, and he's watching his students fail right before his very eyes. Because these kids are using AI, artificial intelligence. They're not really reading. They're on social media looking for clicks, likes, wanting to be seen of people. That's where we are right now. And the thing is, it's only growing to be worse than it is today. We haven't seen anything yet, man. Wow. And the fact that we haven't really seen anything yet like that, yo, the Lord is doing a number on Babylon the Great and all the peoples that are here. Heathen, Jakes, everybody. Because this is a great melting pot. And it's going to be a melting pot by fire. Ooh, it's going to be bad for you people. And the thing is, we're not even like angry or anything like that. We're angry in the sense of we hate this world and you people in it. But on the other hand, like the scripture says, all things are double, one against the other. It's just the Lord's judgment being played out. And we're simply just televising and telling you what's going on. Ain't nothing much to it. If you believe in what we say, great. If not, go kick rocks. Because there's going to be a great multitude of deaths by fire, by race wars, by civil wars. And it doesn't matter if you believe or not. You can go watch somebody else. Go watch some folly. Go watch some stupid shit you seen on TikTok. You know? Because that's what you people, that's all y'all want to do. Just entertain yourselves constantly. While America is falling down the drain, buddy. Jude 1:18. How that they told you there should be mockers in the last time who shall walk after their own ungodly lusts. And we're in those last times. We're at the end of the last times. If you can't see that, I'm going to keep saying it again and again. The Lord hates you and he wants you to fail miserably. Because judgments are going to be rendered out here. And there is no rest in America. America is failing. It's a failed country. It's just a corporation that's run bankrupt. It's $40 trillion in debt. And you got people saying, oh, God bless America. We're going to make America great again, right? Your corny ass. Maybe you Edomites, you Trump heads, you... Everybody that wants to be an Edomite is talking about make America great again. When it's failing, it's failed, it's done, it's finito. And it's going to be falling even worse every single day. Especially during the midterms. You got this pedophile, child rapist, sex offender, Donald Trump, as your president. He's still in office, and he's a child sexual predator, buddy. That's your president, you Americans. Y'all don't want to do nothing about it. And the thing is, America's just Rome all over again. It's Greece too. The Edomites were ruling in Greece. The Edomites were ruling in Rome. They were just different tribes of Edom. That's all it is. Different Edomite tribes. They were going against each other during Greece and the Roman Jewish wars. No, not the Jewish wars. The Greco-Roman wars. Two different Edomite tribes fighting each other. The same people. Into pedophilia, bestiality, incest, necrophilia, debauchery at an all-time high. That's America for you. That's normal to them. That's That's white culture. That's what they like. So if you want to be in proximity to whiteness, just remember you have to uphold all of that. And that's why we hate the society, because you got the heathens, Jakes, our people, Israel. They want to be like the Edomites, the worst, the border of wickedness, not knowing that they're going to be eradicated out of existence soon, and rightfully so. And there is no rest in America, because judgment is going to come here. And it's already being shown throughout the four corners of the earth. Iran, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, America, Ukraine, Russia. Buckle up, because it's going to get very bad out here. And that's all I have to say through the Spirit. I want to say, Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah.